Turn the Hymm up. Podcast. Turn the Hymm up. Turn the Hymm up.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Turn the Hymm Up. I'm your boy LP82 along with my co-host
Young Tech, aka Wordplay.
and of course
Cousin Dwaine.
wait, do it again. Sorry.
Cousin Dwaine.
There we go.
In this thing. Make it rain.
Yes, and we're back with another episode, and of course we gather every podcast to talk about what's going on in the world. And of course, Cousin Dwaine, he is the one with the question. So of course, bust those questions.
Yo.
Yeah.
How are y'all feeling first of all? I feel like I haven't seen y'all in like 2 weeks.
Man, I'm feeling good, man.
Feeling real good.
It's a little hot today, but it's getting cool now.
So it's definitely a fact, man. Hey, so random as I like to do.
Yes, sir.
Have y'all ever heard the entire Usher My Way album that came out in 97?
I remember a few songs on there. I don't remember like the whole thing.
Do we need to cut off the lights or something?
Wow. You know what? I think Wordplay might have some baby oil over there. We might have to, so we got the six-pack jumping. Now, I heard this song on there called Come Back, man. If y'all get a chance, listen to that joint. Jermaine Dupri got off, man. He was rapping. Y'all know he co-wrote, like, he did the album. Like, that was him.
He been ghostwriting for a minute, huh?
Dude is nice, man.
Yeah.
Dude is nice. But anyways.
He actually do it all. He make beats too, right?
Yeah.
He's a problem, man. So, I got to test y'all before we get into these questions real quick, man. So, let's see. We're going to do some trivia knowledge real quick. All right. Who was the first African-American woman to win 5 Grammy Awards in 1 year? These are your choices. Da Brat.
Hell no.
Foxy Brown.
Hell no.
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill.
Or Missy Elliott.
Lauryn Hill.
Correct. All right. And none of y'all at home better said Da Brat, like, at all. Bad business. All right.
Brad was hard though.
She was.
She was hard with
Super
him.
duper.
I don't know about winning a Grammy, but she was hard. She did her thing.
Would y'all have dated Da Brat if she is?
Hey, she thick, low key. I've seen her like really dress up like a girl. She really thick. Like
you just don't have no shame in your game.
would.
Shout out to Da Brat though. All right, next question. What player hit 73 home runs in a season and earned a Major League Baseball Silver Slugger Award 12 times? The choices are Jackie Robinson, Barry Bonds, Hank Aaron, or Willie Mays.
Jackie Robinson.
Willie Mays.
Both incorrect. It is
Hank Aaron.
Big Head Barry Bonds.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know.
Last question. As a student at the Baltimore School of Performing Arts, rapper Tupac Shakur took which of these classes? Hip hop and poetry, theater and modern dance, music appreciation and film, or ballet and poetry?
Theater and modern. Was that theater and modern
dance?
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
You gonna go with that one?
Yeah.
Both incorrect. It was ballet and poetry. Shout out to Prodigy as well, because Prodigy was also a ballet dancer, I believe.
Nah, they wasn't ballet.
Twinkle told you breaking my heart.
Was he though? I think he was. I think they have a picture of him when he was a kid. He was
Yeah. Prodigy, yeah.
Ballet.
Well, Prodigy, his grandmother ran the school. So like he was pretty, like say he grew up in the school. So by default, he learned.
And there's nothing wrong with being a ballet dancer as a male. As a kid, he was like 8, I think.
Yeah.
I think, didn't Jay-Z say something about that?
Yeah.
He just set the bar.
Yeah, Twinkle told you breaking my heart.
Twinkle toes.
Yeah, let's get this thing going, man. So, as y'all all know, we've all 3 of us, the world has been going through this COVID-19 pandemic. Got us living differently, wearing masks all the time. How long do y'all think this quarantine gonna last, man? I feel like this second wave is getting kind of crazy.
I would like to say that this is gonna be like the last of it, but I don't know. Like, 1 minute we're cool, one thing everything's stagnant, the next things are jumping up high. Oh, it's supposed to end in the summertime. It's not gonna. The virus is gonna die down in the summertime. It seems like this shit will not seem like it is getting worse. So I don't know. I don't even think they know.
They winging it at this point.
To me, I think it's gonna last the whole year. I think so. I mean, this thing is. I mean, for them to do a second wave of it, and it's getting big. I think people's taking it more seriously now than before because it's hitting again. We thought it was over with. Then it comes back again. So, and then I seen a video of this female. I guess she had it before and then had it again, the coronavirus. So, you know what I'm saying? This is way more serious now than before. So, I think they're gonna probably drag it out maybe for the whole year.
It's funny though. I seen a post. They were talking about Disney World because Disney World reopened. So they're being like extra strict, and they're talking about like you can't walk and eat. So because when you're walking, you got to take your mask off. So they told like you can't walk and eat in the park. You have to sit down and eat. And if they catch you, I guess they kick you out or fine you or something. So
dang, they sending Mickey and Goofy to kick people out. That's crazy.
Get out.
Too much.
We do know that the numbers are increasing because now testing is more available everywhere. So, of course, the media can make it look way worse than it is. But the truth is, as you guys both alluded to, this is serious, and we don't think it's going to die down anytime soon. So I seen over the weekend this video of this family, like they struggling right now. Like people losing their jobs because of the coronavirus. We lucky to all still be employed. So do y'all think, and I know there's talks right now, I think it's in the Senate or something like that, or the House of Representatives, I'm not sure which one it is, but a second stimulus package coming out. Trump said that it's going to be better than the first one, but this will probably be the last one. Do y'all actually think we need a second stimulus package?
It's always good to have some money. You know what I'm saying? Always good.
People out here buying fireworks.
I'll take a third or fourth.
People buying all kind of unnecessary stuff with their stimulus package.
Like LP alluded to before, we all know that they're gonna blow it. It's gonna go right back to the government. So, but I say keep them coming though. As many stimulus packages you can come up with, I'll take it for sure.
I think a lot of the speculation is how they're gonna give the money. So it may not be how we think it's gonna be. I know they're gonna provide it for a lot of testing, more testing and stuff like that. As far as some of the stimulus that they're gonna do, that they're trying to do. Trump doesn't want to do it, but for the most part, I don't know. It may not be how we think it's gonna be, but we're gonna run out of money eventually.
What's a good amount this time? Since he said he gonna up the ante this time. What do y'all think is a good amount to hold it down?
Don't ask me what's a good amount.
I mean, let's be realistic here. Like, what's a?
Nah, I say about 3 racks for everybody.
3 racks.
Cool.
3 racks.
Okay. Did y'all actually get the last check?
Yeah, I got it.
No, I didn't.
You didn't get it? Wow. You gonna share some of yours next time?
Did you file your taxes?
Yeah, I filed them late. So
it's probably still coming.
I
know mine was sent to a different address, so I had to pick it up there.
What in the world is going on here?
My old address, so I think they had that on file. So I had to grab it from there, but definitely got that thing. You got it, right?
Of course, immediately. Direct deposit. It wasn't again. We always file our taxes early. So I know during this time period, you guys are both creators. LP is an amazing beat maker. You're an amazing lyricist.
That's right.
As well creator,
as well as you,
as well as myself, according to LP. But I know this can hamper a lot of people in their creative process because being in the house all day, you start to get burnt out, and then y'all work. So it's like, how do you balance that? So how during this time period, do you guys think you guys are able to be more creative since you're kind of in the house more, or do you guys feel like it hasn't really changed at all, your creativity level?
I think I find different things to do, around the house because of the quarantine. It ain't too much you can do outside, so you start developing certain things, you can do around the house to keep you busy and occupied. Like for me, I do music. Been spending a lot more time with my kids because they've been out of school. And just TV, watching TV, playing board games, just all of that, different things to keep myself occupied. But you start to think more about like, all right, what can I do now? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I do.
I be thinking about like what people like Sean T do from insanity or what's that
workout.
Yeah, I wonder what he do during these quarantine because he already do his videos in the crib pretty much anyway. So it's like, what does he do to stay active?
Probably more working out, I guess.
Or what is Montel Williams doing right now during quarantine? Like those are the things that run through my mind.
They got money, so they probably doing a little bit of everything they want at the house. They got a big ass
What you do
house.
to keep busy, LP?
Shit, I done became a fucking bartender.
Man,
I be making margaritas and shit. Nigga, I'm like a
What you know how to
professional.
make, man?
I know how to make damn near everything. Nigga, I blend a lot. Nigga, I swear to God, my blender gets worked at the house from the morning to the nighttime.
man.
What you do to keep busy?
Lately I've been. This is gonna sound real lame, but this is honest. I've been reading a lot, man. I didn't like reading when I was a kid at all, but I read so much now it's ridiculous.
But that's good though.
That's really good.
Yeah, man.
That's a good way to pass time.
Is there certain books you read, like
Just
like reading in general?
Nah, just it could be anything, man. I just started getting involved in like stocks now, like
Oh, it's real good.
learning how to invest at the right time and stuff like that. So, man, if y'all what y'all reading, what y'all doing during quarantine, make sure y'all drop that in the comments for sure. Do y'all actually think that there's a real cure for this virus, though? Let's get back to the virus itself. Do y'all think there's an actual cure? Or do you think that the government holding out, like they already got it made?
I believe there's a cure, and they just not telling. I believe that they got a cure for anything, man.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah, they got a cure for anything. Somebody can figure out a cure or something, for this. So, I definitely think if there's a cure that we ain't heard about, I believe they know the inside job. They know what's going on, So, whatever it is, bring it out, man. So people can get taken care of, man.
Wordplay. How do you feel about getting vaccine for this thing? Because a lot of conspiracy theories out there are saying like they gonna implant a chip and all this other stuff. Like, how do you feel about actually getting the vaccine for the coronavirus?
I'm not with vaccines. I'm not with it. I feel like it's all a plan. You know what I'm saying? For them to do certain things. I'd rather just do what I do naturally. Like, I don't like needles and all that being put in me. I don't know what they putting in the needles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, man, you're supposed to say pause, man.
Yeah, 'cause
Like,
yeah,
put it
pause.
in.
Kind of said it really.
Pause.
I didn't want to say nothing.
Pause.
Put you out there
Yeah,
like
pause.
that. Just they putting stuff in you. I'm like, LP, how you feel, man? Do you think there's a cure for one, and then two, if there was one, would you get the vaccine for it?
Man, that shit locked up somewhere. The motherfuckers, like, what's that movie? World War Z, whatever it is, like some shit like that. Like they have, like Tig said, they got that shit. But, will I get it? The only fucked up part about this situation is I don't even think it's gonna be possible for us to say no. like no, I'm not getting.
They're gonna make it mandatory somehow.
Like you can't come back to work and shit. Like you got to show proof you got it. Like what?
Yeah, they're enforcing a lot of things right now, the temperature checks and all these different things, But, I mean, like, even with the temperature check, is that, like, what do you do if you are? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Home and you got to isolate for a bit.
Like, do y'all know anybody that had the COVID-19 to where, like, what is the remedies that they do to cure it? Or
Well, I know they for one, they said that the virus lasts 14 days or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty much one of those type of things is go home and let the shit work through your system, and then I guess whatever happens after that.
I know somebody that actually had the coronavirus. They're in another state, but they were at work coughing up blood.
What the fuck?
And they sent the worker home. But what was crazy about it is the person's roommate, I'm not gonna say their name, but their roommate, all of them had COVID-19. Wow. And they let her. I think they let her come back to work, but the reason why she was able to come back to work is she self-quarantined for 14 days, and they tested her at that time, and she didn't have it. But she was literally coughing up blood. So those underlining health systems is what, of course, is getting everybody. It's not, COVID-19 just itself. It's other things that's happening. So
you just coughing up blood in general. Be at the hospital.
Yeah, you shouldn't be at work at all.
Yeah, my brother said his homeboy's wife got the COVID, and I guess what she's doing is just staying isolated, staying in the house. She even wear a mask in the house. and just staying. I guess it lasts, what, 2-3 weeks or something like
14
that?
days.
Oh, 14 days? Yeah.
Depending on your
So-
other like if you have any other health issues already. But I agree with y'all. I would
Yeah.
be skeptical on taking the vaccine myself. I didn't even like the flu vaccine. Like I thought that was weird that they gonna put
Yeah.
the thing in our system to fight it. Like you putting the flu in me. So let's look at the positive though. The positive aspects that we're seeing with COVID-19. Some families, not all of them, are embracing their time with their kids now. They are looking at life more differently. It's not about going outside, maybe just being in the crib. For y'all, what are some of the positives y'all have seen in your own personal lives that COVID has been good to you, I guess, so to speak? Let's start with LP.
Oh shit. Everything's pretty like been pretty much the same besides the kids is at the house. Like yeah, like shit. Like I'm not saying it was bad. Like I'm not suffering from it or anything like that. But nah, shit. The only thing I can honestly say is like, shit, nothing. Everything's really been the same. The only difference is like you can't go to the certain stores that you like and all that. Like I still do the same shit. Not to say that I'm so careless, but I literally still do the same shit. Like I don't see nothing good or bad about it at all.
I would say the goods on it is, you spending time with your family a lot more because you can't go out. So, that plays a big part. It's good for people to spend more time with their family, especially being that in this world is so busy and you're always running around doing something. So to sit down and, be with your family a lot more, that's beneficial. I think that's a positive. Another positive is you're saving money. Usually, people going out, they most likely spending money, whether it's going to Disneyland, where all these different places you can go, you spending a lot of money. So I believe people are saving a lot more money. Of course, you can buy stuff on like Amazon, things like that, but for the most part, people saving money, and also just looking at positives a lot more, being more positive about things, because we hearing about all this whole police brutality and COVID-19, all this different things that we hearing that's negative. People starting to think more positive, and try to have a sense of humor with other things, because it's a lot of stuff on our plate.
Yeah.
As it is in life, we gotta kind of look at the positive on different things.
Yeah, this thing definitely slowed me down a lot, man. Just over the last couple of months, just taking a lot of time to reflect on like what is really important beyond, school, beyond money, beyond work, all this other stuff. Like life is very precious, it's fleeting. You got to count your days, man. So we gain wisdom. So it's crazy, man. It's what we going through right now. So let's get even deeper into it though now. Cause I be watching both of y'all every time we up here, and I notice after the podcast, neither one of y'all wash your hands. Like viewers, I'm letting y'all know right now, this man has not washed his hands.
All right, produce a sink, then I would. Produce a sink, and I would.
No, all jokes aside, they doing their thing. So what have y'all been doing differently that you guys think before the COVID y'all wasn't really doing? And it don't have to be the washing the hands part. It could be like, are y'all thinking more cautiously? Are y'all more cognizant of germs and stuff like that?
I'm keeping more distance from people, not really. I really practice social distance other than right now.
Y'all literally sitting
other than right now, I try to practice that because people is more self-aware now. With letting people, get real close to them. So I think social distancing. I think that's one of them. Other than that, I don't see too much difference. It's pretty much the same.
LP, are people actually taking this serious though? From what you've seen so far, do you think people are taking it serious?
I think people only take it serious when it affects them. That's just anything in general. But I do I see people. This is how I look at the whole situation, right? So with the coronavirus, of course, you got your people that are they're extremists. There's certain people that are going to leave this situation of the coronavirus, and then they're going to move forward in their life, and they're really going to live their life as if coronavirus is going to forever exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be people just like back in the days when they were scared of a atomic bomb.
Yeah.
You know, there's like these crazy people that are going to prep and all that type of stuff. So you got those kind of people. You got your people that is not going to they're not going to respond to it until it affects something in their life, or either them or people in their life, or what have you, whatever. And you just got your people that just don't think that shit exists and it don't matter to them. So they're just going to live life like it never happened. You know what I'm saying? So like me personally, like I think that people are taking it serious as they look. Like people now are more into the news. They're more paying attention to the numbers. Like there's people that you'll ask, they'll tell you how many people got coronavirus in California, the exact number. I think that people are being more cautious of, where, what type of places they go eat at, where they go from. Because even now, if I go get some food from somewhere, sometimes I'll be kind of like, like, you know what I'm saying? But still, like shit, we still want to live life like it never happened. So I think that it's a 50-50 thing. Like you said, people don't give a fuck until it affect them, whether it's money wise, whether it's a family member dying or one of their kids getting sick, so on and so forth.
What I like what you're doing, Wordplay, we just talked about this before we went live, is that you got delivery now for groceries. And I think that's so dope that you're doing that. What made you want to like go that route with doing that?
I mean, just with the whole, keeping your social distance, I don't really like to take those type of chances. So, I think playing it safe is just having things delivered a lot more. That's what I do. I just have things delivered to my house. That way I'm not out in the open, just being amongst a lot of people, just trying to just stay really taking quarantine seriously. You know what I mean?
Do you guys actually feel like, we know clearly more people have coronavirus than are probably leading on because not everybody got tested. Mm-hmm. But do y'all think at this point everybody will eventually have coronavirus at some point?
Yeah, I think it's inevitable. It's the reason why I say that is not because, like you say, even with the stories we hear, it's not real, it's real. Like we even see people, I was quarantining. Mm-hmm. I did everything right and I still got it. Like, so with that being said, it's kind of hard to say that people are not gonna get it. Like how can we really measure the fact that somebody is not gonna get it?
Because some people are just asymptomatic and they don't show anything, and then they still getting other people sick.
Yeah, I just don't understand how this shit works. So with that being said, it's inevitable. Everybody's gonna get it eventually.
You feel the same way?
I definitely feel the same way. I feel like everybody's gonna get it. The thing is that who can take it in? It's a lot of people with weak immune systems. Asthma. People that smoke heavy. Some people can't take it like other people. Elderly people. They can't really handle it too much. So if you have health problems or anything like that, it might affect you a lot more than somebody without health problems. So, I think everybody's going to get it, but we really got to take caution and, stay away from those type of people, stay away from people in general.
Really. They're like a whole different species of people.
I know, stay away from them.
Zombie apocalypse. Now,
you get them around here now.
Somebody. Slaves and stuff. Back to the 1800s just now. So I heard somebody say today that it was real. They said, I don't wear my mask to keep me safe from you. I'm keeping you safe from me just in case I do have it. And I'm not just as sick as you are, especially with elderly people, because we probably do have it and we fine, but we come across somebody like you just said with a weak immune system and it's a wrap. So I wanna say maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, I actually think I had coronavirus. I ain't gonna lie, because the same testing that they doing right now is the same testing I got. So how they stick that thing, that bristle thing, all the way up your nose. Mm-hmm. I had that same thing and it was bad, but I actually ended up having a flu. But it felt like the same symptoms that they talking about. Yeah. But that was one of the most uncomfortable tests I've ever took, because they didn't even tell me that they was gonna go that far on my nose.
Oh, give you a heads up at least.
So it was barely in there. I was like, okay, I could take that because they had to scrape off the stuff in my nose to test it. But they went so high that it felt like it hit my eye, man. I was like, come on now. So would y'all ever get that COVID-19 test?
Yeah, if I had
have
to,
you already
yeah.
got it? Or have you been tested yet?
Nah, I haven't been tested for it.
Do you think you can endure it, man?
Man, look how big my nose is. I can do anything. I could take a fucking jet up my nose, like, but bring that shit through.
Pause.
Yeah,
big pause, but yeah, I could take that shit. Fuck it.
Nah, I haven't gotten tested yet, but I'm definitely gonna get tested. Definitely.
Man, I'm seeing
I think
two
it's
dudes with the coronavirus right now. What were you saying? No, you think?
Well, you had it for 3 years, shit.
Hey, I survived. I lived to tell my story, man. All right, so this is funny because we were just talking about this today at my job, and they was talking about like if you come in and you get tested right away. So if you have it, you got to get sent home. Of course, I'm sure y'all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
At y'all job. But what would you do if you found out someone at your job had the coronavirus, but said they didn't have it anymore? Would you start like distancing yourself?
Well, nah.
Until this whole thing is completely gone away, I'm gonna treat everybody the same. I'm just keeping my social distance with everybody. So it's not really anything that I'm gonna like. If you had it and then you don't have it anymore, that's not gonna stop me from doing what I've been doing normally, and that's just keeping social distance.
What if somebody came to you like coughing, they wheezing, they say, "I think I got it. Can you help?" Like,
I can't really do too much. Can I help them?
Like if they coughing near you, they at the workplace, and they like, "I don't want to lose my job. I can't miss no hours. Like, can you help me out?"
What am I doing to help you? Though?
Like, not report it.
I ain't gonna report
Set you up for the okie doke.
What? You better
not gonna report it?
You better report that.
Wait, you saying if they just?
I'm on first 48 mode. I am telling you immediately.
I mean, I'm trying to get it. Do they have it?
No, they said they think they have it.
I think I got it.
Oh, of course, I'm gonna report it if they think they have it, because but if they just sneezing or coughing,
then we turned into Crime Stoppers in like 10 seconds. We're all telling.
But that's what it really is, though. You really think about that, like that's exactly how it is. Like people are like urging people to, point people out or hey, let me know if this person, because I'm assuming or I think they might have it, but if you see them doing anything that's out of the ordinary, let me know so we can approach this person about getting tested.
Yeah, you definitely don't want that spreading around, so it's better to nip that in the bud real quick. You know what I mean?
It's some serious stuff, people. Like, for reals. So if you did know somebody, though, so let's get this clear. You're reporting it. You're reporting it for sure. I'm reporting it. So, do y'all think that everybody should get tested just in case, even if they don't think they have it?
That's a hard question because I know some people have to pay to do it.
If it's free.
If it's free, well then, yeah, by all means, everybody should get tested, or at least, if it's free, you should get tested whenever you feel like you come in contact with a different set of group of people. Like, if you're doing your social distancing and all that stuff, right, that's cool. But when you say you start a new job, you know what I'm saying, when you're around different types of people, then I think you should get tested. But as far as like doing this shit, it's not an easy situation because the times, or some places, or people are waiting 10 hours to get tested. Not everybody can sit through that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's weird.
Yeah, I think if it's free, I think everybody need to get tested because it's a situation you can nip in the bud. You can handle that. If you know that you have it, like you can find a cure to try to isolate yourself and a lot more than you were doing before, and you can find ways to prevent it from spreading to other people also. I think people is more cautious when they know they have it. You know what I'm saying? Versus when they don't, when you don't have it, you tend to just keep doing your normal thing, and you probably not really taking it as serious, but you'll take it more serious if you know you have it. So I do feel like everybody need to get tested, just to know, and can prevent it from spreading to other people.
Yeah, definitely want to say a special thanks to everybody that's in the medical profession or all the essential workers that are at these testing sites. I know that it can be very overwhelming for you guys, and for everybody that hasn't got tested yet, please take the time out to do it if you can find your local testing site. I think Gavin Newsom was Governor Gavin Newsom was talking about it could be possible that we go back to like making it like mandatory at all times to wear your mask, period. And I know when the pandemic first started, and where I live, they were talking about making it like mandatory that you wear your mask, and if you didn't wear it, then you get a fine or something like that. But our local police department was like, we're not about to be fining people over not having like their mask on. So if a law does come into effect that makes people wear a mask in public places, do you think that they should start giving out tickets or citations in order to keep people from not, breaking the law, or do you think that would be like over the top?
I think that's over the top. I don't think you should give out citations and tickets and all that. Just, kind of keep it how it is, just wear your mask. People, you seeing deaths, you seeing all of this, so people's already kind of cautious with that, you know what I mean, and knowing that it can't spread. And when you hear these death tolls and hearing all these people dying because of that, that puts in your head, let me wear this mask. So I think people was aware of it. I don't think it should be any penalty or something foul to happen because you don't wear it. Just you see it for yourself. Just stay cautious.
But we see even more and more pushback from certain people in society that really do not want to wear these masks. Like how in the world can you regulate something like this? Like I hear what you're saying, wordplay, but the reality of it is a lot of people don't want to wear the mask. And
go ahead.
How do you regulate something like that with making sure that they have the mask on?
Well, like you say, one thing about everybody got to go somewhere. So the best thing to do is deny service. Just like if you go to a store,
and they do that a lot too.
Yeah, no shirt, no shoes, no service. So I think that's a good way of doing it. I think like the thing about America and our country, or just say California within itself, we are privileged. We're spoiled. We're used to having that ability to kind of live our life the best way, the way that we want to without breaking the law. But pretty much we do have a lot of freedoms and liberties that a lot of other countries don't have. So it's kind of hard to kind of crack the whip and make a whole country just adjust to this, confinement lifestyle. We're not used to that. We're used to be able to go to the park. We used to be able to go to the beach. We used to go to the amusement park, especially in California. We damn near got an amusement park damn near everywhere in Southern California, beaches and stuff like that. So it's a lot within itself to kind of tell people, hey, we're closing all your favorite stores. We're closing. You can only go here and there, whatever the case may be. So a lot of people are getting fed up with it. Even though it is, and that's the thing I always say about the internet. Everybody are conspiracy theorists now. So you got a lot of people in their mind thinking, oh, it's not real. So I can still do what I want to do. I can still walk around. That shit ain't real. I don't know nobody that died from it. And then if they do find somebody that died from it, then you got reports. All these hospitals, they're just saying that because they can get money for people from dying from the coronavirus. So, okay, so all the deaths are not real. You even got the president talking about they're smudging the numbers. Like they're lying. So with that being said, with all that stuff going on, you got a lot of people out here with a lot of mixed thoughts and feelings about all this. So, some people are scared. Some people don't give a fuck. Some people, they just don't. It's just like I say, it's all about everybody's liberty, everybody what they want to do.
Yeah.
So the only way is deny service, I think, ultimately. But people are going to do what the fuck they want to do.
That's a great idea, LP. The one thing I like about this whole thing is the 6 feet rule that they got. I mean, I think we should have been doing this already in the first place. Not being in the stores, I don't like standing by anybody. I don't even like people being that close. I'm already paranoid, like in general, with people standing that close to me. So, do y'all, for one, let me start with this wordplay. Do you think you've been doing a good job with the 6 feet thing?
I find myself slipping at times, because just you normally do the things you do, so you might find yourself being next to somebody real close, but once you see that, you kind of keep your distance from there, you know what I'm saying? But, and at times it's just naturally in me to be right next to somebody, and then, but, I'm self-aware, so I'll, keep my distance from that. I was also going to say, with this quarantine thing, it's kind of like it keeps people in the house, right? But like, a lot of busybodies, people that's usually out, they can't deal with it. Some people can't deal with it. So, and I think like a lot of people, like when they let that, when they had that first wave of coronavirus and they start letting people shop again and go out, there was, deaths going on in Chicago, Brooklyn, it was a lot more going on with deaths and everything like that, so sometimes isolation is good for people. I think at times because being out like that, people start doing some crazy things, and so I think sometimes it's a good thing to be isolated from the world like that. You know what I mean?
Do you think, LP, that just like with the mask thing and law enforcement enforcing that, do you think that it'll come to a point, since we're seeing the numbers increase, that they'll have to implement like mandatory 6 feet requirements or else?
I think that would be hard for them to kind of measure because, like I say, it's too many people. It's too many people to even try to sit there and regulate that. Mm-hmm. So the only thing I think, the worst case scenario that I think, this is my theory, I think what they're going to do is, I think they're going to start shutting down areas at certain times. So they're going to cut everybody up into districts. So this is this district, this is this section. So this section can go to the store at this time. And then once they go to the store, you got a little window of opportunity to do what you got to do. Then you go back home. And then they'll shut that district down.
Sounds like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, real shit. But ultimately, if you really think about it,
it's leading. Look like it's leading.
That's what everything. That's how a lot of, like, if you look at all those movies, it happens due to one disaster that has created a whole new way of thinking, a whole new way of living, and this is one of them.
Crazy times, man.
Like I said, this ain't gonna be the last virus that's gonna come. It's gonna be another one.
It's crazy times, man. That's it for me, fellas. Unless you guys some most wordplay.
I was just gonna say, for people that's, we all going through this, you just gotta kind of adjust to it and, do things the best way you can with it. It is, I know everybody's tired of it, tired of the whole quarantine. They want to be out, going back to, restaurants, dining in and doing all these different things. But I feel like, the longer they carry it out, the better it'll be, and the safer it'll be for people to go out and do what they normally do. Like you don't want to just be quickly, so quick to get everybody back out, and then you got more cases coming. You know what I'm saying? It's better to drag it out and just, I say, if it is a year or even 2 years, you know what I'm saying? If whatever it is to cure this whole thing and for it to stop spreading, I feel like they should do what they got to do to stop it. If it means quarantining and being in the house, I feel like that's something we need to do.
Real. That's real. You got any words of encouragement, words of advice for our viewers, man, during this time period?
No. Nah, I'm not really, I can't really to be honest with you, I'm not educated enough to give you any type of responses, but the only thing I can only say is just do what you have to do. Whatever that may be, just do what you have to do. Because at the end of the day, show life. Do whatever you gotta
words, do. Man. Wise words from LP. Wise word from Wordplay, man. Y'all came on correct today, minus them 2 trivia questions y'all got wrong in the beginning.
All right, man. Come on.
I started taking your vitamin C.
All
every
right,
day.
all right. Let's give us another one that you could think of that you probably think we don't know.
All right, y'all gotta close your eyes first.
All right.
I don't want y'all looking at the screen because I feel like y'all better get this one right because y'all both watch the show. What is James St. Patrick's nickname on the show Power?
Ghost.
LP?
Let's go, man. I thought you were going to come with something harder.
All right, okay. I got something else for y'all.
Okay.
Play with me like that. I don't even know why I did that one. Y'all actually really watch that show. Oh, I know y'all ain't gonna get this one right. Which one of these songs is not a TLC song? No Scrubs, Say My Name, Waterfalls, or
Say
Creep?
my name.
Say my name.
You know what? I'm gonna go with this one. I know for a fact y'all don't know this one. What was the first historically black college in America? Was it Lincoln University, Howard University, Cheney University, or Wiley College?
Cheney.
Wiley.
Damn, LP got that one. That was a good one. You guys did your thing, man.
Bro, I got it.
Is Wiley a black college?
Yeah. Yes.
I didn't know that.
The blackest of the
Kinda
black.
going on.
Legendary college. Have you ever seen a movie, The Great Debaters?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I kind of vaguely remember.
Shout out to my man Keys too. He graduated from Wiley College. Shout out to my cousin too for graduating from Morehouse. Very proud of you. You're a Morehouse man.
That's what's up. Great job. All right, so this is your boy LB82 signing out along with my co-host
Young Tig, aka Wordplay.
and of course,
Cousin Dwaine, baby.
thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please don't judge us from some of our remarks. We may not be as educated as we would like to be about certain situations, but quick disclaimer. That's all that was. Thank you.
Turn to Hymm podcast. Turn to Hymm. Turn to Hymm.